What's good? What's up? How you doing? Keandre Walker's in the building. Was Never Meet is in the building. This was published March 16, 2021. This popped up on my Facebook where this woman, Rachel Foster, said turn up the cheat. This is what's wrong with this generation of people. Because it says that all women should have an affair once in their life. That's not healthy. Because if you bring children into this world and then you're going to make it seem as if it's positive for your kids or children to do this such thing, which that is not the case. It should be one man, one woman, not one man, six women, one woman, six men. No, that's not how life is supposed to be. This just seems to me that this woman was greedy. This woman was a greedy person. And she said, if you think having an affair is an absolute no-go for you, think again because you're massively missing out. What are you missing out on? I played this game. It's called Bit Life. The way this woman is deciding to live her life, I played the same way in Bit Life on her thinking process. You die early instead of later. And then she's talking about it made her feel sexier and look younger. No, because if you are sharing yourself with other people, then that means that you are making your body weaker for diseases to kill you faster. And then she says, nothing beats the buzz of sneaking around behind a partner's back. So basically, she is saying that to lie to your partner, don't tell him or her the truth, and then says that, or the rush of adrenaline from the fear of being caught in the act. Like, is this a high that she was chasing? Because this ain't the right type of high. Because if she's a mother and she has children, I hope they do not grow up to be like this woman. Yeah, so Rachel Foster says every woman should try having an affair at least once in their lives. Every woman should try it at least once in their lives. No. That's what's wrong with America now. People can't say, why can't people stay committed to one person? I do it. I don't look no other way to no other women. I don't be in nobody's DMs. That's dead. All I do is stay at home, make content just like this for people to see what's going on in America. And more than a quarter of women who cheat feel more attractive and 22% feel younger, according to a study by Affairs website, illicitencounters.com. And that comes as no surprise to me. My affair made my skin glow, and I felt both youthful and energized. I didn't need Botox or a gym membership, when I had my bit on the side. So basically, this woman, let's do an example. She goes to a restaurant. She buys the full entree. That's the marriage. And then the appetizer is the side piece. You get where I'm going with this? The appetizer is the side piece. She's more giving entertainment to the side piece than the full entree that's in front of her. Then she says, this has a picture of fun nights out were rare for Rachel and her ex. She says, I was in a steady but mundane relationship with James when my head was turned 4 years ago by a married man at work. It was not as though I was looking to cheat, but after a year with James, the initial spark had fizzled out. Y'all only been together for a year and then it fizzled out? That means you didn't really love him. That means that Rachel Foster is an adulteress. Once it gets in your mind that you look at another man or woman, you're already cheating in your mind. So that means you're already committing the sin in your mind. And then once you do it physically, it's over. No, once you think about it, it's over from the jump. So, in the early days, he lavished me with meals in fancy restaurants, bought me flowers, made me feel like the center of his universe. I had never met a man like him who was completely obsessed with my happiness. Then she says, without warning though, cracks began to show. I cannot put my finger on exactly when or why it happened, but the fun nights out became boring nights in, and I felt invisible. When James did not have his head buried in his phone, he was on his games consoles. I was 38 and I could feel my youth and confidence slipping away. I gained about 2 stone in weight, finding comfort in chocolate and cake. Yet the more I tried to talk to James about how I was feeling, the more he clammed up. So Rachel felt flattered when another man began flirting with her on a work night out. She said, if I tried to spice up our sex life with sexy underwear and killer heels, he spurned my advances. Sometimes I caught him looking at other women in the street. So when Andrew began flirting with me on a work night out, I felt flattered. He was 10 years younger than me and estranged from his wife. Then Rachel says, as we lay together afterwards, planning our next secret rendezvous, I felt alive for the first time in years. So basically, Miss Foster just wasn't being showed attention. That's the key. She wasn't being showed attention. So that's why she thinks that all women should have an affair once in their lives. That's not healthy at all. Hopefully, she tells her kids the opposite of what she said in 2021. And this is not... this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Listen, she said, women, never say never to infidelity, because if you are being taken for granted, your fellow will not listen. Do not listen to what this woman experienced. Every woman experiences something different. Now, comment down below how you feel about this. This was 2 years ago. I'm out. Peace.